Today I'm at Queen Mary Sailing Club, which I'm very excited about. This is my home club. But more importantly, I'm here for the Volvo Zone Championships. So I think we've got 126 sailors here today, and my job is to go out, watch a bit of racing, hopefully give them a few tips, and then this evening come in and give them an Olympic talk about how I went from Queen Mary Sailing Club to Olympic gold. So that's the start for the first race of the Volvo Zone Championships. Got some punchy sailors down at the port end, which I think is actually the right thing to do. We've got port end bias on the line, and they've won that and are crossing, well, pretty much going to cross the fleet, so good on them. Okay, so we're in the middle of the Oppie first beat, and you can see the orange flag there, windward mark. So we're basically in the middle of the course here. And so look where all the boats are, bang in the middle. There's no clear air there, there's no opportunity to make a gain. So if it was me sailing now, then I would really be looking to see where the next bit of breeze is. And I kind of feel that there's more breeze at the moment coming down the left. So I would be making a little bit of a push out to the left-hand side, getting away from all this messy, dirty air in the middle. And then I'll do a little bit of praying to hope that the breeze actually did come in from the left. But just now desperately try and look for some space. There's plenty of distance to sail on either starboard or tack, so just try and get out of the middle. Oh, is that a girl we've got in the front there, we think? Nice work, chick. It's all about the preparation, approaching the leeward mark, so make sure that you've got your board goes down, your kicker comes on, your Cunningham, and you can go around that leeward mark with all the sails trimmed correctly, hiking hard and making sure you're sailing maximum speed forward. You know, and this is one that if you're at home on your own and you're sort of going sailing and you've got nothing, you know, you don't know what to work on, then just go and find a mark and really practice executing the perfect leeward mark rounding. And, you know, by perfect, it means that when you look behind you out of the mark is pretty much right on your transom. There's no water between like you and the mark. You've kind of kissed the mark and you're off sailing, so no one else can get inside of you. You have to remember, every time you use the rudder, it's like a brake. So try and use your body weight to help steer the boat rather than just pushing the tiller away from you. Remember, if you put the body weight to leeward, it makes the boat head up. So when you're coming around this mark, you make sure you get a nice bit of heel in the boat, so that main sheet's coming on. Then when you get around the mark, you're bringing it flat with a nice squirt of acceleration. So we have a luxury this weekend of having flags on the marks, and it's always good there to spot the wind shifts on the flag. So as you're sort of sailing up to the next course, you can perhaps see which way the wind's going to lift, the next gust is coming down, which is really helpful. The course that the tops are sailing, it's a little bit, here's our leader coming around here now, but it's a little bit asymmetric, and so when you're sailing upwind, you can see they're spending loads and loads of time on starboard tack. So if that's the case, then it will mean that when you come down on the run, it will be longer time on port tack. So general rule of thumb is upwind, if you're spending a long amount of time on one tack, downwind you should expect to spend a longer time on the opposite tack. So when you're coming around this mark, potentially a jibe like most of them have done is the right thing to do. So that's pretty good yachting with the topper sailors. So I've had a really good day today here at Queen Mary. As always, just really impressed with the racing. You know, we've got kids here from, I think the youngest might be 10 or maybe a bit younger, but I've spoken to a lot of kids that are 10 years old, and you sort of forget how young you are when you're 10.
But this is my second main event.
Ah, okay, so this is like a pretty big deal. There's loads of boats, nowhere to go. And did you have a good time?
Yeah.
And did you beat any of your friends?
Yeah, I beat one of my friends.
Everyone's still coming at the end of the day with a smile on their face, and they've had a great time. At the front of the fleets, the racing's really tight, particularly in the Oppie fleet. A couple of girls there battling, match racing.
Me and Esther, who's coming second,
yeah.
we did a little tackle.
Match racing, nice.
I had like a really bad start, and then I like looked for the winds. Good. I went out left, and then everyone from the corners came in.
What did we say? That's what we said on the tape. I said if I was racing, I'd go left. So well done. Give us a yeah. And they who've been out there today, 3 races back to back, tricky conditions, really shifty. Generally really impressed, and I just wish them all luck for their future sailing.